Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Hey, down. You ready? Let's go, defense. Let's go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On second down, it's Jacobs. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Now Carr, almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from the 20. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now Carr. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handled this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
On 2nd and 9, Carr forced out to his left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the 24, Jackson. He's going deep and got his man complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. To throw is Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all.
3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Carr now to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. Here's Carr, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr dancing to his left. He'll run it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. From the gun now on third down. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the way.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Jackson now. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And this this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. Now fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle. Didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw again on second down. Carr, flush to his right. That's complete to Richard, the running back.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Carr completes it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down and 4, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. into the red zone. It's Carr. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Now he's forced out right. He'll try and run it. This complete to Jones. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Lighten up now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The end result, 21 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down, steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.